What up, everybody? Welcome back to the live stream. I did not think that I would be doing another video today, but Jimmy freaking Butler, guys. Oh my goodness. What a beast this guy is, man. What a absolute phenom. It's his time. It's his world. We just living in it. This man was poked, all right? For some reason, role players do not learn their lesson in these playoffs. They cannot keep their mouth shut, and I love it because Jimmy Buckets was awoken today, and wow, they go up 2-0, winning two straight games on that ugly ass parquet floor. And I just absolutely love what Jimmy Butler has done. He is the last of the old school heads in the playoffs, the last real villain, the real tough guy. And people always want to compare people to Kobe Bryant. There's no comparison. But if you want to mention anybody, even in that breath, Jimmy Butler is cut from a similar cloth. That's all I'm gonna say. Like this, he has made such a fan out of me, and not just in this playoffs, but in the past, that I'm just like I'm always on edge, seeing what he's gonna do. It's not easy what he just did. Grant Williams gets in his face after he attacked the rim and caught a foul. Why in the world, Grant Williams, Mr. Tubby himself, why would you get in this man's face? This man is a demon. He's a demon child in the playoffs. And I love the fact that he's destroying the Boston smell shits. It is the best absolute thing you can have as a Laker fan. This is definitely a medicine for me as the Lakers have lost two, the fact that Boston has lost two. However, our Lakers should bounce back tomorrow, but that's it for a different story. We need a bubble rematch between Miami and the Lakers. But man, Jimmy is sensational, man. 27 points, right? 27 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, and crucial clutch steals. He took a charge at the end and he hit the go-ahead bucket to put his team on top on the road in a tough environment. Shout out to Bam Adebayo, man. 22 points, 16 rebounds, 9 assists. Dude was phenomenal. Their role players are stepping up. Caleb Martin with 25 points. Duncan Robinson with 15 and 11 for Max Strauss, and then Gabe Vincent with a huge bucket there in the clutch. Man, they're doing everything, and Spoelstra is putting on a clinic, just an absolute clinic, man. So I'm excited, man, that at least the Heat are taking care of business in the East, and we won't have to sniff potentially the Boston Celtics in the finals. That is a great news. That is great news for any Laker fan. Nobody ever roots for Boston if you're a Laker fan. Who cares if they got Tatum? Who cares if they got Jaylen Brown? Fun players, who cares? Everybody should be rooting for Miami right now in the Eastern Conference Finals. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? Jimmy Butler, cut from the same cloth. All right, obviously not the same player. Nobody compares to Kobe, but cut from the similar cloth, man. And it's like this dude really has the mama mentality. This dude is really tough, right? I wish we had some Jimmy Butler in our squad. We would have won both of the first two games that we had that, because this guy is putting the team on his back and he is carrying. And he's not afraid of the big moments. He loves it. He talked about it. He loves good friendly competition. He calls it friendly competition, man. This man is a psychopath. And that's exactly the type of killer you got to be in the postseason to elevate your squadron. But just crazy good game. And by the way, Celtics choke again. 34 points for Jason Tatum did not matter, man. His points are irrelevant if he can't pull off a victory. And I love the defense. Miami plays with a lot of effort. They play with a lot of heart. They get after it, man. That's the type of effort Lakers got to bring tomorrow in Game 3. They should be ripping out a page off of Miami's playbook the same way they're coming after them, man. And it's awesome, man. Tatum makes a lot of mistakes in the fourth quarter. Listen, everybody who comparing him to Kobe, he's not him. There will be no Kobe. No, there's no comparison. But Jimmy is actually cut from a similar cloth. I can't say the same for Jason Potatoes over there, man. Keith said we're better than the Celtics. You guys sure are. And you sure as heck got the superstar. See, to me, the postseason is all about superstars. Who's going to shine the brightest? This is y'all time. Y'all definitely got the brightest superstar in Jimmy Butler, man. He is showing his experience, his veteran leadership, and his clutch factor. And again, you're Grant Williams. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Why are you opening your flappy ass gums? Right? But it's typical Boston bullshit fuckery. I'm happy they're getting destroyed right now because those guys right there do not deserve to be in the finals. They get a lot. Listen, the officials, Jason Tatum kicks out his leg, they blow the whistle, right? Foul. They get into so many calls, and Miami's doing it. This is what I love about basketball. I talked to you guys a little bit about this earlier today and yesterday. Basketball is the only sport where no matter how bad the whistle is, the player can always determine the outcome at the end. And Jimmy has done that, and the Heat have done that. Their effort has been resilient. They continue just to be just a together ball club on the road or at home. And they're even going to be tougher to beat at home, right? So again, credit to the Knicks because it shows you how tough they were to actually take them to 6 games. This could very well end for Boston in 4 or in 5, man, the way Miami's playing. So gonna be awesome, man. Keith said he wants the Lakers. We want our revenge. I want y'all too, man. Trust me, more than anything, I want a rematch of that bubble championship because it will prove all the doubters wrong. I mean, it already has. The fact that we're the Final Four, it shows that the bubble is no fluke, right? My guy said bench players love talking to stars. Yeah, they do. I don't know why. Why would you listen? If I'm a head coach in these locker rooms, this is what I'm telling my players. You let your game do the damn talking, especially if you weigh over 250 pounds. You're a fat ass like Grant Williams. Your ass better let your game do the talking. Stop flapping your gums or you're going to hit the pine. And you saw Grant Williams put his head down at the end. He almost made out with Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler's a sick individual. He loved that shit. He loved that he had somebody spit going into his face. He loves getting something to get worked up about because that's what a real basketball psychopath will do. That's what a real killer on the court will do. That's what Kobe used to do, man, but times 10. You talk shit to Kobe, it was a wrap for you. These clowns do not understand. From Dylan Brooks to, all these players, they don't get it. They don't understand that when you're going at goats, they're gonna come for your throat, right? You're only lighting up a flame, and I'll tell you, man, Jimmy definitely brought the heat. Like that's what Jimmy Buckets does. He brought the heat, and they should not have ignited his flame, but they did. Joseph said, "Dan, do you think the Lakers can still win in 6? I think they can. Will they? That's up to them. If you think about it, we really should be up 2-0. We had golden opportunities to win both games, and we squandered them. So, yeah, I do think we could still win in 6, but that would mean winning all 4 in a row. I mean, winning these next 2 home games, then stealing one on the road, and then finishing off at home. So, yeah, can it happen? Sure. But we got to obviously play with a sense of urgency, man. If I am LeBron James, I'm telling the Lakers, pay attention to all the tenacity and the fierceness that Miami played with on the road. Rip a page out of their book, and that's the same type of energy we got to bring tomorrow, right? Same thing. Same fucking thing, man. My boy Jeff said Grant Williams didn't wait until Halloween to dress up as Dylan Brooks. He fucked up, bro. Honestly, it looked like Boston had the game under control till that happened. Once that happened, Jimmy don't play that. Jimmy don't play that, man. He took out his knife Michael Myers style, and he went to work. He said, Jordan always looking for a reason for a round and find out. Yeah, the GOATs always do that. Always, man. You don't want to talk smack to them because they'll come motivated. Jamal Murray and Coach Malone talk smack, so let's see if LeBron can come motivated the next game, right? Lil Deck said, as long as JB take more shots than JT, we'll not go anywhere, Dan, and we will be 2-2 by Tuesday. Morn beaten Nuggets and win Game 7. I didn't know what you said on the bottom part, but yeah, Lakers better tie this up, man, for everybody's sake. We got to tie it up for sure. Don't poke the bear. That definitely has to be the slogan of the postseason, man, because there's been a lot of bear poking going on, man. The bear been poked so much, he dropped the bear shit somewhere, man, and stinking up the place. Stop poking a damn bear. Empire Jeff said, Boston coach looks like a turtle, and he coaches like 1-2. Damn, man. By the way, if y'all didn't check out Around the League, I have my boy Empire Jeff and crew. Definitely check it out, man. I think we had the GOAT episode today, so definitely check that out. I know most people are watching the game, so I don't blame y'all if y'all didn't see it live, but definitely check it out, man. It's worth the watch. And Jeff is right. He's getting out coached like a mother. I'm telling you right now, man, Eric Spoelstra is, and I mentioned it earlier in the show, to me, he's the best coach available in the NBA right now. With the roster he has, combined with his IQ, it's crazy right now. He's running circles around Muzala or whatever his name is. He's running circles around him right now. I'm excited for them, but I'm even more excited for the Lakers to redeem ourselves, right? My guy said, hey, Dan, in the Nuggets podcast, they said that they can even beat the 2001 Lakers. What is your opinion on that? Nah, man. See, this is the occasion, is that teams are feeling themselves a little too much and the series not even over. I would love for Lakers to come back and punch them in the mouth and make them eat their nuggets, right? That's what I would like to happen, man. Dan, should we start D'Lo? Only if he has it going. I say give him one more shot because he's better at home. But if he doesn't have it going, then we got to make the adjustments for sure. But yeah, I say why not. My guy Keith said Nuggets can actually win on the road. Their defense isn't great, but the Nuggets can definitely get a winning crypto. Y'all better bring y'all A game. Oh, for sure. I mean, they're the number one seed for a reason. I don't want to discredit anything they've done throughout the regular season, but I still believe my team is better than theirs. It's just, there's some critical errors we've had down the stretch that have swung momentum, and but no excuses. We're at the final. We're at the last hour, and we're trying to get to the final, so we got to really kick it into overdrive. For real. Spo is that dude for sure, Jeff. Spoelstra is the real deal, man. These other coaches, imposters. Nuggets versus the Heat NBA Finals will be aired on Disney. That's not going to happen, Justin. Don't even speak that into existence, brother. Don't even speak. It's going to be Lakers versus Heat. Speak that into existence, bro. But I feel you. But nah, I don't feel you because ain't nobody trying to see the Nuggets in the finals. I damn sure ain't. Right? And if that does end up happening, it's going to be Heat all the way, man. Do you see the toughness they're bringing? Yeah. So if the NBA wants a better finals matchup, it's Lakers versus Heat. I mean, that is a badass finals matchup right there. Front runners is what they are. Yeah, let them talk. That's okay. We need all the motivation. We need all the motivation we can get because we're not bringing that Miami Heat intensity. If the Lakers brought that, we'd be up 2-0 right now, right? My man Lil Deck said, my keyboard is straight trash. He said, Lakers in 7, our role players will outplay Denver role players in game 7 because we're more battle tested. I like that. That's the energy we need to bring. But I still want to stick by my Lakers in 6. And in order for that to happen, we got to take it one game at a time and don't drop the ball. Because we drop the ball, then we're screwed, right? Joseph, Dan, do you consider Jimmy a superstar? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. If there was any questions before this postseason run, there's no questions anymore. He leads the league in offense right now in the playoffs out of everybody, over 30 points per game, 31 point and a half, I think, to be exact. He's a lockdown defender. He has timely buckets and timely steals. Again, cut from the similar cloth to Kobe. There will never be another Kobe. But if you want to look at a similar cloth and somebody who probably looked up to him, there's Jimmy, man. Because Jimmy is a psychopath when it comes to basketball, just like our man, our GOAT, Kobe Bryant was. So I love those type of players, man. Not afraid of the big moment. He wants all the smoke. He wants it all. And those are the type of superstars that I really like in the league. There's not too many of those left, right? A lot of them are they don't want the big pressure situations. They don't want the big shots down the stretch. They rather defer or they settle too much. We can't have that, right? Jimmy is MJ's son. Yeah, I've seen the rumors. I've seen the pictures. I don't buy it. But yeah, that's hilarious, man. Imagine. Hey, Dan, I'm curious of your opinion. If you're a coach, should LeBron stop shooting the threes? I think I mentioned it the last post game. I want him to shoot at least 2 a game only to keep the defense honest and pick and choose when to shoot those when the time is right. But this is the way I'm going about it. If he shoots 2 threes and he's off, I ain't shooting. I'm telling him you can't shoot for the rest of the game. But again, this would have to be between me and LeBron only because if the opposition knows this, they're going to leave him out there and they're going to close off the lanes, right? That's the reason I only give him 2 per game. If he makes both of them, then I'll let him shoot more. But outside of that, nah, man. Outside of that, nah. I listen, his strength is in the paint and from the mid-range. Post up, turn around, jump shots, all of that. Have your go-to moves or whatever. But Keith says, sorry, Dan, I don't think y'all are beating us. If y'all do face us, don't sleep on our defense, and we have a rim protector. I think we're beating y'all, man, if we face y'all for sure. Let me tell you why. If you look at the matchups, man, we match up really well versus y'all. It would be tough, though. I do think it could be a 6-7 potentially. Bam versus AD is going to be awesome if that happens. Then LeBron versus Jimmy is going to be awesome as well. The way Jimmy's playing right now and the way versus how LeBron's playing, I don't know. But then you factor the role players. Y'all got some great ones, but we got some greater ones, in my opinion. I think the role players will be the difference makers. Like, I'll take Austin Reeves as a third option over any third option you guys have on your team. Over Kyle Lowry, I'll take Austin Reeves over Gabe Vincent. I'll take Austin Reeves. Heck, I'll take Austin Reeves over Tyler Hero. He's not my hero, but I do respect your team, and I do think it would be a fun series, and I hope it happens, baby. Let's get it. Heat, Lakers, finals, bubble championship rematch. Let's go. No altitude now. And hopefully no BS calls either, because they literally jacked us like 8 to 10 points in the last game with those BS calls. Really, if we don't get those BS calls, we would have won the game. Let's be honest. My man said, Dan, Jay Will said that AD needs to stop crashing the offensive boards and get back on D. Do you agree? I think he can do both, but I think we need to get back in transition as a unit. I see a lot of guys were lagging behind on the defensive end, and we need to stop the ball because our transition defense has not been good, right? So let's get it, man. I'm looking forward to it because I feel we getting swept. Oh my God, stop it. Yeah, I don't know. You must not have been watching Laker basketball all season long. We've battled through adversity, man. Here's this simple. We're not going to get swept, all right? If you really feel that, then I don't know what to tell you. You must have been watching only the highlights this season. But let me tell you something. The Lakers have been battle tested all season long. Remember, we had to win every single regular season game at the end just to make it to the play-in at the end because it was a tight race all the way through, right? On top of that, we had to beat the number 1 seed and the defending champs, and now we're here. It's just another hurdle. We're definitely winning some games. The question is how many, right? Because if we win 4, we advance. If we win anything less than that, it won't matter. So getting swept is not an option. That's not going to happen. And you clearly haven't been paying attention because we're also undefeated at home. So that's crazy talk. And I don't even think you're a Laker fan talking like that. If you are, I don't want you to be a Laker fan talking. That's weak sauce. We actually talked about this weak sauce mentality on Around the League today. So definitely check that out, man. There was some strong words said at the end of those videos by my Laker faithful, my family, Empire Jeff, down to Kingpin, and me's the GM. So definitely check that out. Exactly. Russell knows what's up. See, he said we almost won both games on the road. See, somebody who's been paying attention versus somebody in the comments who has not. That's casual talk right there, man. Stop watching highlights. Start watching the games. How about that? You're a troll? Oh, thank you for identifying yourself. Let me walk you out. A troll with no basketball knowledge. That's a double negative right there. You know, in life, 2 negatives don't make a positive. That's in math only, bro. That's only in math, bro. Is it Troy Brown Jr. on Jamal Murray? What do you do? There's a lot of adjustments we can make. I'm going to save that conversation for tomorrow. Today, I just wanted to chime in on the Heat versus Celtics, man. Very proud of what the Heat are doing, man, and especially because we hate Boston over here. So very proud of Jimmy Buckets in the Miami Heat. They marched in the Eastern Conference Finals into Boston, and they stole and ripped their hearts out. They did a straight fatality in front of their home crowd. That is beautiful, man. Blockafellow Records, yes, sir. My man said, man, can't wait for tomorrow. Staples will be rocking. You better believe it, brother. You better believe it. Anybody who's blessed enough to be there better lose your voice. Better lose your voice in the music, baby. Come on, man. We're the best fans in the world. It's time to show it. It's time to show it, right? If you're blessed enough to if you have the money and you could afford going there after paying your bills, show everybody why you should be there, right? I need everybody just screaming their lungs off. The Laker crowd will show out tomorrow. They have better. They have better because we need every little ounce. We're going to need every burst we can get, man, to rejuvenate our players because at times they'd be looking tired or banged up or whatever. So, but no excuses. We're this late into the season, man. You see, listen, if I'm the Lakers and I just saw what Miami just did right now, I'm freaking motivated. Unfortunately, you know what the problem is? If I'm the Nuggets, I'm motivated as well because they just saw Miami go into a really hard place to win and win too. So Lakers just got to be more motivated. They got to have a bigger sense of urgency, and they got to bring their A game, and we should be all right. I still call it Staples, then Crypto. Yeah, bro, Crypto kind of like just it is what it is. That's what it is, I guess. So we got to call it Crypto, but Staples Center, to me, it would always be Staples Center. But anyways, guys, it's going to wrap it up for me. Just touching bases, man. That Celtics Heat series, I think will end in 5 games in the Heat favor at this point. I think they'll win at least 1 game at home, and then you know, Boston might steal one, or maybe the officials will, you know, extend the series a little bit longer and give one to Boston because they got to make their money. But eventually, I think it'll end in 5. Worst case scenario, 6. I don't think it goes to 7. I'd be shocked. They would have to win both games on the road, Boston, and repay the favor that Miami just gave them. So I doubt it happens, but it should be fun, man. Let's see what happens, man. I will see y'all tomorrow for pregame. Enjoy the rest of your night. I might stream some Zelda on my second channel, Primetime TV. So if you guys are interested, definitely tap in. Appreciate y'all, man. Also, y'all got to watch both videos I dropped today, man. Around the League, which was sensational. Again, it actually lasted 2 hours. That's how much fun we had on there with all the laughs and good times. And then You definitely got to check out the podcast I did this morning. All right. Check them both out. And I will see you guys real soon. All right. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.